Hello, it's Woolly Hat. Today's video is how to show you how to do spike stitch. So spike stitch looks really impressive. As I always say, it's not as difficult as it looks, but you can have some fantastic effects here, like these, or this all castellated version here. If you don't want to use it for a whole fabric, it's a great way of doing a pattern to jazz up some plain crochet there. So it's a useful stitch to be able to use either for a whole garment or for your edging. So let's get started and show you how it's done. So first of all, you can use a spike stitch on most stitches with double crochet and half trebles. You can use it onto plain fabric here. If you're using trebles and double trebles, etc., you'll need to do it slightly different, but I'll do that in a different video. So what I've done here is I've done 5 rows of double crochet, just ordinary double crochet. And what we're going to do now is I'm going to join the yarn in a different colour. Nice pink and orange. I remember when Next first opened, they did a really exciting jumper which was pink and orange and blue, and I bought it. There you go. I don't know what happened to it, but there we go. So I've started my row that I need to do 1 chain as a starting chain. Now I'm going to just get going by doing a double crochet into the first stitch there. So that's as normal. So what I'm going to do now is show you how I do it, and then we'll go back and show you more detail. So I'm going to go into the row below, pull it through and finish the double crochet. So we've now got a stitch down there. So I'll do that again so you can see more closely. So what you've got to do is identify the row below. So that's the top row. Normally you would go into there, but we're going to go into the row below, which is that one there. Now the holes are slightly staggered, so you do need to be careful where you go. But you, as normal with a double crochet, you go in just as you would go in at the top there. And I'm going to bring through yarn, draw through the yarn. Make sure that it's not tight, because if it's tight you'll end up with a squish row and it won't look very nice at all. And then I'm going to finish off the double crochet, leaving it nice and loose. There we go. So you can see it's gone down 1 row. Now you can also do that down subsequent rows as well. So I'm going to go down 2 rows. So there's what you would normally do. That's the row 2 rows before, and then that's 3. So there you can see it's even more an effect there. And you can go down even further. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. So you can see that that is forming quite a nice pattern, and you can do all kinds of things with it. So you could start off with another double crochet and repeat that pattern, or you could go back. So I can go back to 3 rows. As I say, make sure that when you're bringing up the loop, it's you're not squishing it. So I'll show you how it looks if it's really tight. You can't actually tell that there's any difference. I'll go down 2 rows before, and that will show you how. So that's 1, 2. So if I go around and do it really tight, it squishes up. So that is in the same hole as that one. So you can see by not keeping control of your tension will make it not as effective. So I'm just going to go 1 row before and then back into there. So that's spike stitch. As I say, you can do it in double crochet. There are slight variations for the trebles, but it's a lovely stitch to do and really effective, and you can create some interesting things. So let's just go back to some of the examples. So there's the example on the edge there. If you turn it that way, you can see that's what I was doing before, going down one row each time, and then I went back up to the top and then down. So it's like a little sawtooth. And then this one, I've done 4 rows of one colour, and then on the next colour I've done 4 spike stitches down to the bottom row, then 4 ordinary stitches, and then 4 spike stitches, and then 4 ordinary, and then I've done 3 more rows of double crochet, and then I've alternated it on the next row. So I've got double crochet there, and then a spike stitch, 4 spike stitches there, and 4 there, normal double crochet and 4 spike stitches. So that gives a really nice castellated version. And then this one is again starting off with 4 or 5 rows of double crochet. So if I fold it there, you can see that's what the pattern is, and then you stagger it for the next pattern with the darker colour. So we're going from short to long and back to short, and here we're going from long to short and then short to long to create those lovely oak things. So have a go, see how you get on, and hopefully you'll be able to include it in your crochet, make some really nice borders or even fabric. That's all for now. See you soon. Bye.